Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about the chapter on adolescence and puberty. I am taking this chapter from class 8, CBSE and different state boards. So let's just dive in. Before starting, let me ask you a question. Have you noticed any changes in your body when you grow up to become around the age of 12 or 13 years or maybe 10, 11 years? Are you scared of these changes? Do you start feeling conscious of yourself? Well, we are going to answer all these questions and much more in today's video. And you will, by the end of this video, come to understand that no, these are not unnatural changes. Rather, these are very, very natural changes and it occurs to all. In all children of the age of around 10 to 18 years, all these changes keep on happening. So let's just start with the first question. What is adolescence? Adolescence is that period of your life when your body undergoes different changes. All these changes ultimately lead to your reproductive maturity. And this is called adolescence. All the changes that you are noticing, growing of the beard on your face, growing of hair in the pubic region, underarms, enlargement of breast, all these changes, all that you are seeing, this is because of adolescence setting in. Generally, your body is growing. When as a baby you start growing, only the general growth of the body is happening. But around this age of adolescence, the reproductive maturity starts to happen. And that is why you become more aware of these changes occurring in your body. This age generally sets in at around 11 years of age, and it can continue up to around maybe 18 or 19 years of age in different children. So if it sets in a bit later in your body, even then it is not a case of concern. And if it has started a bit earlier, even then you need not worry. It is general. Somebody would have this set in later and somebody would have set in earlier. You might have seen some students in your class who have grown taller as respect to all the other class, right? You might feel that no, he has grown so taller or she has grown so taller and I have not grown that much, but that is not a case of concern. Ultimately, everybody will grow up to be of a uniform length. This age that sets in during this adolescence phase is also known as our golden period, that is the teenage, because it includes our golden years of life, that is 13 to the 18 years of age. That is why we also call it the teenage. Let me ask you now a few questions that we have just discussed. Right? Are you ready? I'm waiting for your who, yeah? Yeah. So, okay, you are ready. So, what is the age group that you generally associate with adolescence? These are the answers that you can choose from. Based on the learning that I have just told you, what do you think is the age group for adolescence? Is it 10 to 16 years of age? Or is it 11 to 18 years of age? Or is it 13 to 18, the golden age? Or is it 14 to 18? Go ahead, give me an answer, write in the chat box. Okay, very good. So the age that we generally associate with adolescence is 11 to 18 years of age. Let me have another question for you. What is the age group that we generally associated with the teenage? Again, 4 options you have: 10 to 16 years, 11 to 18 years, 13 to 18 years, and 14 to 18 years. Now, since I told you the formula to learn it, you must be aware it is the 13 to 18 years of age. Why? Just because 13 to 18 years of age contains the teen years. Chaliye, let's move forward. Adolescence is that age during which human body undergoes many changes. You will see a lot of changes happening in your body, right? These changes mark the beginning of or the onset of puberty. You know, puberty has set in when all these changes start occurring. Different changes that we observe in our body at the time of puberty are our height increases, right? There are changes in the body shape. There are changes in our voice. Some people voice become very flat when we maybe approximately reach the age of around 10 years. It becomes very flat, while some have a high pitched sound. But again, this is not a cause of concern. Their voice, if they are male, their voice will become flatter with time, maybe a year down the line. Then there is another change, that there is a lot of activity in our glands, sweat glands and the sebaceous glands, right? Our sex organs start developing, and we ultimately reach our mental, emotional, and intellectual maturity. We start feeling ourselves to be part of the tribe. We start feeling ourselves to be the adults, right? But the most important of all these changes that happen is that the boys and girls become capable of reproduction. Yes, their sex organs start maturing. They start producing gametes. Males start producing sperm. In females, the eggs or the follicles start maturing and they become reproductively mature. Now, since the height is growing, so we can have, you can see here on your screen, we have a comparative chart that if you are in a certain age, what percentage of your total height is your current height. As I give you an example, let us suppose at 9 years of age, a boy's height is 75% of what it would be at the total height. At 12 years of age, a girl's height would be 91% of what it should be totally, right? Let me give you an example. Before that, let me discuss with you the formula you should use to find what height you would become when you grow up. Are you interested in knowing this? Yeah, I'm sure. You must be tempted to understand and know, okay, what height I am going to grow up to when I grow up, when I become an adult. Would I be 6 feet tall? Would I be 5'8"? Would I be 5'10"? Or would I be 5'5" or whatever? Yes, you are curious to know. So you can use this formula, you can use your current age, and you can use this table to find out what height you will grow up. For that, you need your current height, your current age, and you need this table, obviously. So just take your present height in centimeters, divide it by the percentage of full height at this stage as per the chart, and multiply it by 100. A very simple example is here on your screen. Suppose there is a boy who is 9 years old. His current height is 120 centimeters, right? Now, when he has grown fully, how tall do you think is he likely to be? So going back, present height over percentage of height into 100 was the formula. These are the 4 options. Can you just take a minute to solve this question and find out and help me with the correct answer? There are 4 options: 140 centimeters, 150 centimeters, 160 centimeters, and 170 centimeters. So out of these 4 options, let me first tell you how to calculate it. So, okay, your current height is 120 centimeters. As per the table, your current height is 75% being a boy of the total height that you will achieve. So we just divide 120 by 75 and multiply it by 100. We get 160 centimeter, and that is the answer to this question. Isn't it easy? I hope you're getting what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, I'm waiting for you to write a yes in the chat box. That would encourage me to keep going further at this pace. Yes, you can write down the chat. In the chat box, you can just write, yeah, we are understanding, or good to go, GTG, anything, right? So changes in body shape is the next major thing that happens during this. In males, you would have observed that the chest and the shoulder, they become broader around this age. While in females, the area that is below the waist becomes broader. That is one major change that is associated with the puberty and the adolescence. As we move further, we would understand how these changes are actually related to the reproductive requirements and the other requirements of the body as They, as and when they are going to be having those changes, and they are going to address those changes. Next is the change in voice. We all have seen this Adam apple over here. It is also known as the voice box, also known as the larynx. So you must have seen that ladies have, or girls have, or females have a very shrill sound, high pitched sound, while males have a flatter sound, a low pitched sound. Have you ever wondered why this difference occurs? Yes, this difference occurs because of this Adam's apple. The female have a smaller Adam's apple. That is why their voice is high pitched. While in males, they have a protruding out Adam's apple. It is enlarged, and that is why their voice becomes more deeper. So this is second change that occurs during puberty. Now, let us just refresh what we have learned in these last 2-3 topics, right? Let me put you a few questions. Are you ready for that? Okay. So, of all the things that we have studied over here, of all the changes that we saw in that cycle, what does not, underline it, does not occur during puberty? Increase in height, does it or does it not occur during puberty? A change in voice, increased activity of the gland, and feeling of security. What does not occur? Yes, my friends, you are absolutely right. A feeling of security does not occur. Rather, due to this emotional turbulence, rather we feel a feeling of insecurity during this age. We become more conscious and insecure. Second question. A girl is 11 years old and currently she is 132 centimeters tall. When she is grown up fully, what height is she likely to be? These are the 4 options that you can choose from. 140 centimeters, 145 centimeters, 150 centimeters, and 155 centimeters. Of all the 4 options, what do you think would her height be? I'll give you a second or maybe 10-15 seconds to just go back to that particular formula, write it down, and then try to solve it again. For your benefit, I'm repeating it. Present height in centimeters divided by percentage of full height at this age into 100. So when a girl is 11 years of age, as per the chart, she is 88% of her total height, right? So as per the formula, 132 by 88 into 100, it will give you 150 centimeters. So the girl will grow up to be 150 centimeters of age when she, if she is currently 132 centimeters tall. It is very easy, but it is very important, right? Further moving ahead, how do the sweat and sebaceous glands work? What do they do, right? During this age, the different glands like the sweat glands, the sebaceous glands, which are the oil glands here in the pores of our skin, their activity suddenly increase a lot, right? Many young people, they get acne, they get pimples due to this. Yes, you would have obviously observed it till now. We try to hide from our friends. We go away. We do not want to go out, that we will look bad or something like that, right? But guys, this is nothing to be scared of. Just go out. It is natural. It happens with everyone. So acne and pimples is what happens, but it is nothing to be ashamed of. Keep going. Go out. Meet your friends, meet your pals. Just head out and enjoy yourself. Don't be scared of this, right? Then, as earlier I told you, the reproductive maturity is one of the major aspects during this time. Our sex organs start developing. The ovaries start producing mature follicles, right? As we will be studying further, ovaries would release one egg every month. One of the ovaries will release one egg every month. Apart from this, the penis enlarges in size in male. Also, it starts getting erected, right? This is required during the process of copulation or intercourse for injecting sperms into the body of the female, right? So at puberty, all these changes occur. You would be aware of some of them. You will become aware due to peers of some of them and all. So at puberty, the male sex organs like the testes and the penis, they develop completely. The testes also begin to produce sperm, while in females, in girls, the ovaries enlarge, eggs begin to mature, and the ovaries start releasing these mature eggs once every month. When I say month, it is a period of actually 28 days. Also, at this stage, a person reaches his mental, intellectual, and emotional maturity. The thinking pattern changes. A child spends a lot of time thinking. He will just keep on observing things, thinking about them and all. We start getting the feeling of independence. Okay, now we can go out on our own. We do not need anybody looking over us and all. So we start feeling independent, right? We becomes very self-conscious of ourselves. The intellectual development occurs. We grow intellectually. We become intellectuals. We like love to feel that, and all these things also bring with them a feeling of insecurity, right? Insecurity happens. So here are a few questions on your screen that you can have after this video. After having seen all the things, you can just go through these questions. The time period when the body undergoes changes leading to reproductive maturity, what is it called? The period of maturity of reproductive organs is called. Larynx is also called. And which among the following is the change that you see in girls during puberty? You have options on the screen. You can just go through all these questions, find the right answers, and you can just comment in the comment section of this video. And I personally go through all of them. So happy reading. Now for the rest of the part, in the next video, I'll discuss with you about the secondary sexual characters, the role of hormones in our body, the reproductive phases in different human beings, right? How is the sex determined in human beings? And how can you keep up a good reproductive health, right? Till then, just keep waiting, keep studying, stay safe, stay home, and enjoy yourself. Thank you so much.